Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to do a comparison between the iPhone 4S and the iPhone 5S. The iPhone 4S was launched in 2011. The iPhone 5S was launched in 2013. The iPhone 4S comes in two colors, black and white. The iPhone 5S comes in three colors, space gray, silver, and gold. The iPhone 4S comes in four storage options that are 8, 16, 32, and 64 GB. The iPhone 5S comes in 16, 32, and 64 GB. In iPhone 4S, we have a 3.5-inch display with a resolution of 960 by 640 pixels. The iPhone 5S comes with a 4-inch display with a resolution of 1136 by 640 pixels. The pixel density of both displays is 326 ppi, so they are equally sharp and clear. The display of the iPhone 5S is not only bigger but also more vibrant and brighter as compared to iPhone 4S. The iPhone 4S came with iOS 5 and has received software updates till iOS 9. The iPhone 5S came with iOS 7 and has received software updates till iOS 12. So you get all the extra features of iOS 10, 11, and 12 on the iPhone 5S. The iPhone 4S is powered by the A5 chip, whereas the iPhone 5S is powered by the A7 chip. iPhone 4S has a 1 GHz dual-core CPU. On the other side, we have a 1.3 GHz dual-core CPU on iPhone 5S. We have 512 MB of RAM in the iPhone 4S, whereas the iPhone 5S has 1 GB of RAM. You get much better performance in the iPhone 5S, and this phone does not lag at all as compared to the iPhone 4S. iPhone 5S is also much better in gaming performance. Now let's talk about the camera. Both phones have 8-megapixel sensor, but the photos that iPhone 5S takes are much better than iPhone 4S. You can record 1080p Full HD videos on both phones. In iPhone 5S, you do have the option to record 720p slow-motion videos in 120 frames per second. We have True Tone Flash in iPhone 5S, and we get many camera features in iPhone 5S like burst mode, which is missing in the 4S. If I talk about the front camera, the iPhone 4S has VGA, 480p camera. The iPhone 5S has a better 1.2 megapixel 720p camera. The major difference between the iPhone 4S and the iPhone 5S is the Touch ID fingerprint scanner. Apple introduced Touch ID for the first time with the iPhone 4S. The iPhone 4S uses an old 30-pin dock connector, whereas we have a Lightning connector on the iPhone 5S. Coming to the battery, the iPhone 4S has a 1432 mAh battery. The iPhone 5S has a 1560 mAh battery, and the battery of the iPhone 5S lasts a little longer than that of the iPhone 4S. It takes about 2 hours to charge both phones. The iPhone 4S is a 3G phone, but the iPhone 5S is a 4G LTE phone. In iPhone 5S, we have better performance in iOS 12, so we have much better app support than the iPhone 4S. The iPhone 4S is slightly heavier and thicker than the iPhone 5S. The thickness of the iPhone 4S is 9.3 mm and its weight is around 140 grams. The thickness of the iPhone 5S is 7.6 mm and its weight is 112 grams. On iPhone 4S, the headphone jack is located on the top, while it is on the bottom on iPhone 5S. So that are some major differences between the Apple iPhone 4S and the Apple iPhone 5S. In the end, thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel.